If this is possible by me, it is possible by anybody. There are a lot of my participants who made lakhs together, have made so much more than me. I'm so happy with them because that's what I'm here for, guys. Hello traders, welcome to another video from RLTR Group. So today we are going to talk about a very important day of the month where we are going to withdraw our salary and going to be rich as a secondary salary for ourselves. Now, RLTR's objective is that if you're trading here in the stock market, you start with small and grow to big. Now, of course, whatever data that I'm going to show you is not going to be something that you're going to believe. But let me be honest with you. Yes, it is possible if you manage your risk, if you have, consistent guidance from somebody who has traded such a volatile market. And it also gives you a bit of a point where you would need to understand a few things where, there are certain times where you should know when not to trade. You should know when to deploy your full capital, when not to. And if this is being done live, nothing like it. This success story is much more to be given as a credit for a lot of people. Now, there are a lot of my participants who have withdrawn more than mine. So due to some data protection, I would not be able to go ahead and share their information. But however, I will ask them to share the testimonials that I'm going to be launching on my channels as well as on my Telegram group for you guys to keep an eye off. But today, the most important topic is what happened in the month of September, what we have done so far, what are we going to do differently in the month of October. Now, whatever has happened in the month of September was a very difficult month, but I'm very confident that the month of October is going to be very, very good, because over here there are a lot of Indian festivities that come around, and we need to ensure that we have an eye for the detail. We have to understand the trend that has been happening for a very long years over here in the stock market. We have to follow what they are doing and do it properly. So in the month of October, I'm expecting a very huge withdrawal, not the one that I'm actually showing you today, but I will be, planning to go ahead and withdraw, at least a 2 to 3x of what I'm doing right now. So that's actually the target. And that is possible because October is going to be the trending market, and you would need to know as to what that trend is, when it is, so that you can make that money. So let us now go ahead and discuss, about the September salary, what happened. And before I proceed, I want to tell you, this was the most difficult month that I've traded live. Over here, I reached from 75,000 to 2 lakh 4 times, failed 3 times, had 3 to 4 bad days. And those days were very, very devastating, but still, I managed to pull this off. Now, the point is that, you would need to ensure that this is the fighting spirit that you have by not increasing the amount of money that you're going to deploy for those particular trades, but also to control yourself, when the things are going wrong, and to make that right decision in your life that is going to change your perspective of trading. Now, also, I would want to tell you that the biggest success for this month has been us capturing the directions via the order flow. My live trade participants went crazy when they realized how our targets were so easy, but we had made it so complicated over a period of time. We are going to start a fresh new October live trading tomorrow with 75,000, and we are going to fight our way towards the top and beat whatever our target is. Now, of course, in the month of August, I made up to 5 lakhs from 75,000, but this month has been bad, but that has not been that bad. Now, when you put it into the percentage of returns for a second salary out of 75,000, making 2 lakh 25 is completely out of the world. So, with that note, I want to motivate you. The objective of this video is to motivate you, to give you that particular empowerment that you can have, that if this is possible by me, it is possible by anybody. There are a lot of my participants who made lakhs together, have made so much more than me. I'm so happy with them because that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm not here for me to withdraw the salary. This is all peanuts for me, but for you, over there, trying to manage your ends. And, for me, I found out my holy grail, a lot of years ago, for which I'm successful. Right now, I'm teaching my holy grail on a month to month, day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute to everybody who are here. So with that note, I would want to tell you that we will only be limiting ourselves to somewhere around 120 people, because I want to give that much concentration. We are already somewhere around at 93, 94 at this moment, but we would be planning to go ahead and make something more, up to 120. I think that's the max I could manage, and I would not be extending myself more than that. So that is the plan that I have. Until and unless I increase my team, I won't be, increasing the number of live participants, and we'll be capping at 120. So there has been a huge demand for a lot of people. There have been a lot of people who've been inquiring about this, but I want to tell you, a secondary salary is something that everybody needs, and I hope they make it in that 120 if they want a secondary salary for the month of October and a bonus. So let's come back to the most critical part as to what is happening now. There are a few things that I wanted to, show you over here. So the first thing is that we've been using two accounts. I have been using my brother-in-law's account, right to the beginning, with his consent, where he actually, had, wanted to deploy a few things on Algo. So I had to go ahead and move my account from one Zerodha to another. I'm going to show you both the details as to how and what has happened so that you can keep in mind. So this particular Zerodha account started with 75K. And, we started with on the expiry of 26th of September. So 27th, we made a 10,000, 15,955, 34,000. And then on Monday, we made, 20,000. And so on and so forth. And over here, we had a bad day of 26,000. And over here, we had a bad day of 2,000. Now, if you go ahead and look and see our losses, which are 17,000 at a max, 12,000 at a max, 9,000 at a max, are very less in compared to the kind of profits that we had made. The profits that we had made over here was 31,000, 19,000, 17,000, so on and so forth. So this is the first couple of set, and I stopped trading. I asked him to withdraw, and he's doing something on his own. At this moment, and he's having fun. So I'll let him be on that because, Algo is something that we are introducing, and that's the reason why he opted in for that Algo testing right at the beginning of that day. So then we moved ahead to the next one. And over here, this is the console. So we started with, after that particular week ended, we started over here on the 6th of September. So on the 6th of September, we made 13,000, we made 4,800, and then we had a lost day of 15,000. And then we had a lot of green days with, small days as well, 2,000, making 5,000, and then 4,000, and then a big one at 27, and then followed by another 25, and over here at 23, and then again 525, and then 19,000, 22,000, 6,000, and then finally 3,872. So this is how the journey was from the 75,000. And over here as well, yes, because there is a lot of data over here, I would want to tell you that, what we are looking at over here is that our maximum loss is somewhere around 19,000, but our maximum profit is somewhere around 20,000. So our highest loss has never increased our highest profit. So by which we were able to manage our risk. What we do is we deploy 1/8 or 1/4 of our capital, depending on what kind of a market it is. That gives us very good idea to understand the risk. Order flow gives us double confirmation on our support and resistance. Price action gives us a very fluid and very dynamic way of going ahead and trading. And that is something that you guys need to learn, because these three things are more than enough for you to make this kind of money, guys. My objective is that I want you to make, I want you guys to be independent. I want you guys to be empowered, and I want you to be certain souls that are making money over here in the stock market. Out of those 10 people, I want you to be that one who is making that money. So over here, in terms of the statement and, everything, let's go ahead and place this withdrawal. So there is a 210,000 over here already. So I'll be looking at somewhere around 210. So I'll leave 75,000 over here in this account. So I'll be withdrawing 75. Okay, so I'll be withdrawing my salary would be officially a 1,35,000 for this month. Quite an easy thing, isn't it? Yeah, a secondary salary such big should be something that you should look forward for. And we'll be going ahead and withdrawing the salary and having fun and celebrating our evening today. We have not traded the market today just because, I knew that it is going to be volatile and it's going to mess everybody's brain. I have seen a lot of messages today telling me that what the hell is happening, but, I don't care. Why? Because I know this, there are certain days where you should voluntarily go ahead and take a leave. This was the day where you had to. So I'm a smart guy on those reasons. When I know I cannot, comprehend the kind of volatility, I just skip away and say, I'll do it tomorrow. So from tomorrow, I'm going to start with, another 75,000 and grow it for the month of October. This month is going to be longer until the second. So during Dhanteras is when we are going to withdraw a salary, because we want to be rich on that particular day. So they say if you get money on that day, you keep getting it. So I hope that keeps happening for the next year as well. So I want that person to be you. I want you to celebrate your festivities in a very good manner, where you should stop worrying about those small little tensions of your EMIs and all your problems paying people, recovering your losses. The first and the most important thing is all these three aspects are the ones which will help you make losses. But remember, from the motive that we trade, we are always into risk management, money management, and working things out. So I hope this actually helps you. It gives you a motivation that you would need. And I hope you join us trade live, because joining in middle would actually mess up your brain. Joining it right at the beginning would be a right thing to do. So that's the reason why I've kept it at 120, no more people. And this is what RLTR will be doing on a month-to-month basis. So I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening to this video and watching the way how we have prospered. And I hope, you also make such kind of money. And, I pray to God that everybody who has lost that money recovers it one day and learns eventually how to trade before, attempting a suicide in the market, in terms of his finances. So I thank you so much for your time. I wish you have a beautiful day. Have a lovely day ahead. I will see you once again on my next video. Jai Hind. Take care. Goodbye. See you all.